Hello everyone. Happy Tuesday. My name is Woodbridge and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Australia. Thank you for holding on for a few minutes. I had some technical issues with Facebook and had to redo everything from scratch. Sometimes it doesn't like changing orientation when I go live. Hey Margine. Today I am having a bit of a faux pas. I am using a stamp set that is retiring and has already sold out in Australia. There is Hey Colleen. There is a very, very special reason though why I'm using this stamp set. Hey Brenton. Today is Anzac Day in Australia. So today is the day that we commemorate all of our fallen soldiers and those who have served in our armed forces. So many people get up for dawn services, and there are marches all around the country, and poppies are the theme, and rosemary. So unfortunately we don't have a rosemary stamp, but we do have a poppies stamp. So today I thought I would make a very simple poppy card. Hey Lisa, a very simple poppies card, but I just checked this morning and the retired painted poppies stamp set has already sold out. Hey Karen, how are you? Hi Beryl. So this stamp set is already sold out. If you haven't checked out the last chance list, please do it, because these amazing items are already selling out. Hey Eileen, hey Delinda. But the dies that go with this stamp set have not sold out. So they are the painted, the Poppy Moments dies. So we are going to use a combination of both today. I want to create a background using these, and then I think we will use the dies on this card. It is beautiful, Colleen. I've had it since it was in the mini catalogue back in 2020. So it had a good 3-year run, and now we're saying goodbye. And the sentiment set that was that came out as a mega bundle was the Peaceful Moments stamp set, and I wanted to use this one here, Always Remember. I was having a look through sentiments that I had, and I went, oh, Always Remember works really well with the sentiment for the card. I had my father-in-law who served in the Korean War. He was in transport, and my grandfather did actually serve, but he served for the other side. He's Italian, so I do remember him on this day, even though he wasn't with the Australian and New Zealand forces. Sorry, I'm itchy. Got a scratch. Okay, who else has joined us that I've missed? Hey Alicia, hey Sandra. Who else? Hello, Miss Karen. Welcome, welcome. So I knew I had two of my favorite painted poppies cards. One I did with the stamps, one I did with the dies, that I want to share with you. Just before we start, now these are older cards, and I did 2 rainbow cards. Hey Maria, thanks for joining. So this is the first one. I did rainbow with the stamps, and then I replicated it and did it with the dies. So this is a mini slimline, but rather than using landscape, I've done the mini slimline in portrait, and it worked really, really well. So what I'm thinking is, I've told you about our last chance list. You do remember those cards, Delinda. Very good. Hello, Miss Jody. Yes, I've told you about the last chance list. I also needed to tell you about my April class. I'm currently in the process of uploading videos to my YouTube channel. and they are unlisted videos for my April class. So I've had my in-person class, which was a lot of fun on Sunday, and my class at home has now closed. But if you want to enjoy 5 card making videos and a project sheet, which I'm yet to do, but I will do it by the end of the week, please log on my Facebook group. I do have an event running currently, and it's got all the details, and it is just $10, and you receive the 5 card making videos and the associated project sheet with dimensions of what I've used. 3 of the cards are up there using the Dainty Delight stamp set, and then there are 2 extras using the dies. So if you want to do that, there is an event that ends at the end of this month over on my Facebook page. If not, after that, the tutorials will be available to purchase via my blog. And I do have a tutorial tab on my blog. I think I do have to update it at the moment, but if you need anything, just shout out and I'll be more than willing to help. And when all of the videos are loaded and I've done the project sheet, I will send out the tutorial to those who have already paid, and others who pay after I have done it, I will happily email you out all the details so you can enjoy my April class. So let's flip around, have a play with our poppies. I was so sad when I saw it had Poppy Moments had sold out, but I just wanted to press on, and the dies haven't sold out, so we'll use a combination of both. But things are really starting to sell out now, and our discontinued list is quite big. Hello, Miss Mon, how are you? Who else have I seen pop in? I think, oh, hello, Colleen. I'm not sure if I already said hello. So let's flip around and get started. Obviously, today we are playing with reds. There is no question on our colour palette here. They have to be red poppies today. Okay. Hello, Wendy. Hope you're having a lovely day. Oops, sorry. I do just need to flip that. Let's go here. Try and get everything going. Okay, so if I go off this, it's going to let me do this. Sorry, guys. Just nothing's playing nicely today. Although I must say I did have a lovely walk with one of my closest friends today. We both decided, we normally do a meal together, and we decided to go for a big walk. So I live in a very hilly area, and David doesn't always like walking the hills, but today we walked all the hills. Okay. That is pretty good, if I do say so myself. A little move there, and we are good. I'm going to get the overhead light and we'll get started. I'm just shutting the door. The family didn't hear me that I was shutting the door because today is a public holiday to commemorate. Hello, Corinne. Thank you for sharing. Okay, I am going to start. I'm going to keep this card fairly simple, and I think I'm going to use a white, if I can grab one in my whole pile here. I only want a single one, a white card front. I may cut it down, but for the moment, this card front is 1/2 centimetre smaller than our normal card fronts. I will need, I'm thinking I'm stamping this across the front, and I want to colour them in. So we will need our Memento ink, if I can grab it out, which I don't think I can without causing an avalanche. So there we go. Okay, oh, good news. Another video has exported for my class. I kind of have to sit here and wait for them to export and do all the things, so I go on with something else. Always busy here in my craft room. Okay, so I have picked that up. I have my card front and my memento. Hey Shaz, how are you? How was your time with the grandkids the other day? Did you have one? I remember you saying you were hanging out with them. These little ones here, there we go, they're inked up now. Well, a couple of these don't want to ink up as well as the others. We will see how they stamp. Okay, I think I'm going to start in the middle. And, oh, damn, I just kissed the paper there. Okay. I'm going to hold this here to transfer. I'm actually pretty happy with that, but I am going to continue across now. I don't know where my other piece of scrap paper went, so I'm just going to grab another piece of scrap paper because I know I'm going to be stamping off the edges here. There we go. Oh, my craft room, I don't know about yours at the moment, but mine is an organised disaster. I have catalogues to get to customers, whether it be in post or them picking it up or me delivering it. I have new products, I have old products, and everything's just a little crazy. Now this one didn't stamp very well, but that's okay. We're going to be colouring them, so I'm not particularly worried. Oh no, I stamped the wrong side. I want this side. Yep, we're going to start a whole new piece. La 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 la. Right. Right, we are. Let's just pop this over here and start again. Do I have any ink on my hands? I do. So I just use a little bit of rubbing alcohol. Hello, Miss Cheryl. How are you? Yep, that was a bugger, especially when I'm looking at doing a fairly clean and simple card. That's okay. No need for Cheryl to count to 10 for me. Just ink things not on the card front, because I did do it again. Okay, take 2. Okay, lovely. Lovely, lovely. Okay, let's go this side. Nice. And then we go the other side. I'm just going to move that away after what happened last time. All is good though. All is good. Okay. And this side. Okay, so it looks as though that was one long big stamp, except this is a little bit lower, but that's okay. I may even add just a strip of cardstock to make sure that is all even. Now, I'm kind of thinking maybe we can use Sweet Sorbet, but I definitely want to use the aptly named Poppy Parade. Now, I just want to grab something because I do have a little colour swatch that I did last year. It's this one here, and I think this is Sweet Sorbet. I think it is red enough to use, so I thought what I would do is some of the flowers in Poppy Parade and some of them in Sweet Sorbet, just to get that variation so they're not all the same red. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you love it. Oh, I'm glad, Jennifer. Just seeing if I have missed anything. There was no reason to call to 10, but thank you. 1 to 19 wasn't required either. I thought I did quite well. Oh, yours is a hot mess too, Alicia. Well, maybe a bit of cleaning while you watch me may help you out. So I find swatching just on the cardstock you're going to generally be colouring on. Swatching your blends really helps if you haven't used it in a while and you just want to see how it looks. Yes, I know, and it can cast pink, but today pairing it with the Poppy Parade, that's a Poppy Parade, but pairing this with the Poppy Parade, I think it'll cast more red. Fair enough, Jenny. Okay, so I'm going to use my bullet end today, and I'm just going to go in and just pop in our deepest red in the places I want there to be shadow. So only using one color at a time, otherwise we are going to completely confuse ourselves. Have I done that many times myself in the past? Yes. So learn from my mistakes. Okay. Well, I swore my watch just vibrated, but apparently it did not. So that is dark Sweet Sorbet. Now I'm going to go in with the brush end with the light. And just go that center piece and then go out from there. So just going over the center allows it to blend, so you don't have this harsh blob in the center or wherever you have placed your shadow. Now I can always go in and dab a bit more because we don't get any pilling from these blends. So technically we can go over and over and over, but reds can be a bit of a funny color. If you do saturate too much, they do like to bleed. And I mean go outside where you've already colored. I think because red is such a saturated color as it is, it does kind of like to do that. Now I think when I'm going to do that, I think I am, whoa, that was almost disaster times 2. Maybe we'll have 3 disasters today. I think I am going to go in, now that this is nice and saturated, and just add in a little bit more shadow. It's not even a shadow, it's just a dark point. But I'm not sure you're actually going to see the difference in the video. I'm going to bring it up nice and close and see if you can. But it is there, but it's not like super in your face. because as you can see from our original, the colours are quite close. So you've got them there. Why am I confused? Oh, that's cute, Jennifer. Oh, hang on. No, I knew exactly who you were, Mrs. Turnbull. Don't worry about that. Okay, right. I'm not confused. But are your orders backed up there? Yes, Corinne, our orders our orders are backed up. Not quite as bad as the US. I'm not sure about what's happening in Europe at the moment. But yes, our orders are backed up. But I must admit, on free shipping day, I placed an order at 2:02 a.m. and it arrived yesterday. I haven't opened the box yet because I was working yesterday. But the order has arrived, which is good because I need it for Sunday for my team meeting, because it's got supplies for my class, because we do some of the cards from my class that month, or the April class. I share those. I don't reinvent the wheel, but I do share those at our team meeting, and that is this coming Sunday. Yes, me too. I have done a number of videos. So you can see here, the poppy, we're getting quite a different colour. So this is definitely more on the orange side of red, which I'm totally fine with. Although I don't necessarily use it all the time because I don't always want the orange undertone, but it's nice for this card just to have it a little bit different, just so you get the two tones. Makes this background a little more interesting. Now I know I'm going out of the lines here, totally well aware of it. It's just my colouring style because I am me. Now I'm trying to remember to get all these little buds. So I think we will only be doing one card today, because I'm going to be next doing some die cutting with our matching die set. Just even on these pieces here, which is Sweet Sorbet, I am just going to, anywhere I feel I've missed, I'm just going to go in and give a couple of dots. So I'll show you up close again, and you should be able to see that colour variation. So Sweet Sorbet is just a little bit darker than the Poppy Parade, and I think they marry beautifully together. Okay, so my thought is to, this is our background, have a panel with a couple of poppies on them. And shall we, for the very last time, use our stitch rectangle dies? Oh yeah, I've done a number of videos and unboxings, Jen. So they are over on my YouTube, all the videos. You can find them there. Okay, oh, I'm bringing over my big box of dies. These ones that are standing up here are all my retiring dies. And these dies, except for some of the ones that are in my class kit, they're the ones that I'm keeping. So it is quite a collection that is retiring. Okay. I don't even know where my stitch rectangles are at this point. We will find them though. No, here they are. Oh no, you can't, Brenton. It's already sold out. You ordered the dies though. definitely order the dies. Okay, stitch rectangles. This will be our final hurrah with them, because come next Tuesday, I think, just let me get up my calendar here. I'll have a video on Thursday, but come next Tuesday, I will be doing a catalogue tour with you. Exciting stuff. So next Tuesday, catalogue tour. I will most likely be doing that catalogue tour over on YouTube. I think that one's a little too big. I don't know whether I go for like a long and skinny one. Oh, that kind of works. And then I put the sentiment here with a little, because I couldn't stamp straight. Surprise, surprise. I put a little band of colour there. But if I put that there, I kind of saw a card on Pinterest and thought it was a bit cool. Okay, let me play here, sorry. Too many ideas are going through my head here. Yeah, the monkey. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Corinne. The monkey set is cute. I'm not feeling it at this stage. I am welcome to be proven differently. So if I did that one there, and then I did this one here, that would look really pretty. And then always remember at the bottom, I think we're good. Right. And then I can do one in Sweet Sorbet and one in Poppy Parade. Maybe. We shall see. Oh, nice. Yeah, you are just a little bit more rural than me, even though I am technically classed as regional. I'm a lot closer to the depot. Now, I think, no, I can't. I can see the memento ink through that piece, but I still think I can resurrect part of it. So I've taken it off the floor. Now, I need some other white cardstock. Let's have a look and see if I actually have any scrap. I've been doing very well with my white scraps. These are the only two pieces I have as scrap. And that one will go beautifully with that. This one will go beautifully with this. And then I just need another piece. Okay, right. We are actually going somewhere here. And what I thought is I would stamp the background rather than using these two dies. I would stamp the background and then use the detail in the cardstock. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Well, I hope all your orders do arrive soon. I'm glad I can kind of help you, because I'm the smart or silly person. I never know which one sometimes. That stays up in the orders as early as I can. Okay, this machine wants this on an angle. Now it will pull through. Now, I have my placement piece done. Now, I will need those later, but not just yet. Okay, so I need this piece. machine back, get it off the ink pad. Don't lose that die. I know Monica's saying, Ellen, use your dish. My dish is right beside me. And I can use, Jodie, I've already pre-thought my embellishments as well. We do have the red rhinestones that I can use on this. Okay, so I've got that. I don't need that, but I will need, I'm just wondering, will this go through? Yes, it will. So we're very lucky we can use just the mini machine today. And I just want to cut one piece, not two. I've got 2 pieces of cardstock in my hand, which is not helpful. Okay, cut that. Get this die. Now I'll count to 10, Cheryl. It wasn't before when I dropped the ink pad. It's now. The weird things my brain does. Cheryl is saying, I am using the dish once I use them. But while I haven't used them, they're places on my desk. I know it's weird logic, but right, 2, dye in the dish. That in recycling. Right, okay. Now, sweet sorbet, I have that here. Now, I do have a fairly large scrap that I can cut down. That will work. I think I'm going to go sweet sorbet for the large and poppy for the little. Okay. Let's see if I've left enough room. Yes, I have. That was very good eyeballing, if I do say so myself. Okay, so that is that one. Now I just need to find my red. My real red is here. No, Poppy Parade. I didn't even need to stand up. It was right above my head. Here I am thinking that I've used Poppy Parade. Hey Mary, thanks for joining. Thank you, Cheryl. Oh no, okay. So I'll tell you my secret. Monica, Beverly and I all went to Aldi in our respective towns on the same day. These are like work dishes for nuts and bolts, but I see, and they don't even move, and yeah, they're magnetic dishes. So this is what I use to pop my dies in as I use them. So I'm sure you can get them at any hardware store. I'm sure you call them hardware stores. We just say go to Bunnings, but you know, I'm thinking this, I'm going to have to take out 5 pieces to get out the one piece that I think might work. And this piece does not want to come out. The struggle is real, but perfect. Okay. We are almost there for our cutting. That piece could not be any more perfect. And don't let go of it. Yes, it was a great find. And that cut, oh, you got yours on Amazon, Brenton. Okay. Yeah, because I have quite a linear workspace, I didn't want a round dish that was possibly going to take up a whole lot of room. So when I saw Aldi had the longer dishes, I went, oh, that is going to be perfect. And it was. Okay, I have my take your pick die tool, and I use this with the die there because this is really meant to disengage the paper out of the die. So the paper is pretty much coming out. So I just loosen that by going through the dots in the die. Okay, now let's grab the other one. I find if I use the die brush just on cardstock, I do end up curling the cardstock, and that sometimes really isn't what we want to do. Okay, I will just pop through these holes. Here we go. I felt that give right there. Oh, there you go. Didn't even need it. So those two are done. The cardstocks are very similar, but they do work together beautifully. Okay. So let's colour these pieces. So we can use, we've got these two that will perfectly just add some colour. I could use the blends again, but I won't. So that's going to add some texture as well. So I've got these three. Okay. Now, if you were my piece of paper, you would be up here. Now, I'm going to do Poppy Parade first. Now, Poppy Parade, no, yes. Finding the right colour family for the Poppy Parade. Now, it helps if these stamps are already on ink pads. Okay, so these are distinctive stamps, so you are going to get that beautiful variation. Now, I know that isn't perfectly stamped, and that is okay. I don't think I'm going to use this little one, but I do want to put some interest with the ink splodges. So there we go. So we've got our interest, we've got our background colour and our feature splodges. I am going to close this up. Right, that away. Grab our real red and do the same. Good morning, Mrs. Wilson. How are you, knickers? Nice to see you from the other side of the country. I'm assuming you can join me today because you have a day off. But it is lovely to have you here. So I'm just going to stamp this off a couple of times because we're actually going from a lighter red into a darker red. I'm not even going to bother to clean it. Okay. Pop this in the center so you can see this is, did I just grab real red? I just grabbed real red. We're going to have to go with it. I did mean to grab Sweet Sorbet, but alas, I did not. I'm so sorry about that, guys. Still get a lovely look, but it just won't be what we were originally after. And the colours won't totally match, but they'll be fine. Okay. Nick, how long has it been since we saw each other? Geez, I hope I see you next year. I've missed so much seeing you. So now I'm going to take our details, but what I'm going to do first, before I have ink, or not even ink, before I have glue all over our hands, I want to pop these on so I know how they are going on. Isn't ideal what I've done here, but we're just going to go with it. We are going to unclog our glue, so I just run my finger over to remove the clog. Well, there we go. That's probably a bit more than what I wanted. Okay, so just a little bit around the edges. So just kind of sliding this into place, and I am going to grab just one of these. Now we're just going to ignore that these don't totally match, but I'm going to slide this over here, and now we're going to do our poppy one, and these will match so much better. Whoops, that is a stamp that belongs there for the moment. Just going over some of these sides so they go down, and I'm going to get very gluey hands in the meantime. Okay, so I'm really not liking that one. I keep on looking at it and going, no. So I think I need to do that again. Just let me bring all our bits and bobs together. I can tell in real life, like I can really tell, and I don't, where I like that it's mostly covered on this. I don't like that this has so much white space. I really don't. So I am going to do this one again because I love this one, just not the other one. So that real red paper can go away. Now I should have a piece of white, hopefully big enough. Just not that we're going to use the whole piece, but yeah. Oh, I'm glad you like one of the myrtle. It's just that's why I always love this set, and I did use it a lot when I first got it. I don't know what other, hopefully you've got it in your stash, because as I said, been around for 3 years. So it came out in the mini catalogue, the January mini catalogue in 2020. Okay, right. So that one is through, and I think, oh no, do the other bit while you've got it here, Ellen. So the other red we used, maybe Oh, that's right. The outside was right. The inside was wrong. I was trying to work out what was wrong. I use real red ink rather than sweet sorbet because I'm special like that. No, not quite a happy mistake, but that's okay. It's only ink and paper, and these things are very easily changed around. Okay. So when I'm talking about the class, would you believe what I just did? This might just work. That, Brenton was right. That was a happy accident because I'm going to have the background in the red, in the sweet sorbet with the splatters on it, and then I'm going to have a white highlight. This worked for a reason. I wasn't concentrating, but I think this will work a hell of a lot better. Right. Thank you for noticing that, Brenton. Okay, this is going to be perfect. Okay, sweet sorbet. And that way the flowers are a little bit different. Okay, sweet sorbet ink pad definitely this time. So we're going to do some tone on tone stamping. Right, done. That looks so much better. Where this one looks fantastic, the splodge just wasn't quite big enough. Okay, and then we're going to put the white outline on, and then we're going to be all good. Now, if you were my piece of foam, you would be right here. I'm going to put, no, not yet. Okay. Okay. And there we go. I think I'm going to have to do something in the middle here. Sweet sorbet. Let me make sure I've got, no, that's poppy. That's light sweet sorbet. And this is poppy. Right, this. So what I'm thinking is I need to colour the middle but leave the outsides. I know there are dyes that I can use, but I'm kind of thinking that will go here while I've got blends in because it's pretty much too much in the centre. Sorry, concentrating, colouring. Can't often talk and do at the same time while I'm also thinking about how this is going to look. So I've gone over with the light. Pray for me here, please. I could do that. Yep, I could, but I do like the white. I don't know if that helped or hindered, but I did just do a bit of flicking, so you've got a bit dark and light. Now these bits go over here. I think that is going to work. It's going to be what it's going to be. Let's put it that way. I don't think I love it as much as what I thought I would, but it's fine. And I think I'm going to leave the edges of this not glued down, or I can glue them down after. Okay. I think this one is still my favorite, but it's fine. All is good. If I say it enough, I'll convince myself, hey. Okay. Actually, I'm changing my mind completely. I don't think I'll use that flower at all, despite the fact I've done it twice. I'm thinking putting this here, putting that there will be perfect. Popping this one on dimensionals, putting that there, putting the strip under here. I don't, Jody, I really, for the type of card this is, I don't think we need embellishments. Sorry to say. But I'm thinking that's where I'm going, because, yeah, these two flowers can just go elsewhere in my life. And because I've used Memento, just going to see how this stamps. If not, I will switch to Stays On. I have inked this recently, so it should be fairly inky, but I just, first of all, I want to see if I can get it straight. So the A has to come down a little bit. I always, when I'm doing this, that's pretty good. Okay, we are going to go for it, everyone. Prayers to any deities that you follow or worship, sorry, wrong wording, would be greatly appreciated about now. Oh, it's straight and legible. Woohoo! Right. Happy with that. Dimensionals. Well, I've got this here. I'll just use the tool that I've got. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yep, if you don't like it, leave it off, is where I'm going today. I just really didn't think it worked in the same way that this one worked. So always remember. Now.
I didn't get that.
No, thank you, because I wasn't talking to you. Yeah, I like that we've got lower and higher ones, even though I coloured them all. Okay, definitely want a strip down here, but in what colour? This is the Poppy. We're just going to have a look and see which colour we prefer. Now, this strip may actually, this strip, I still think it's a little too wide. Or maybe not. If I put it on the very bottom, that actually looks lovely. Covers up everything I didn't want there. I think we're going to go for this. Siri is a real busybody. You're exactly right, Donna. But I must say, most of the time when I really, really need her, she is there. Or the other A1 is there, but I'm not going to say. Because I think the one in this room is named that. Because I know my husband went around and renamed a lot of them to different names. So they don't always react. Especially when David works with technology, he sometimes just has to say their name to talk to someone and then they activate, which is quite annoying to say the least. Okay, we are going to do that again. There we go. That's pretty close to perfect. Okay, this is going to go on dimensionals, but from that I'm going to decide if I want a very thin strip of colour underneath. I did have the plan to keep this very, very simple, which I have. I took away a flower because it was just getting way too much. But yeah. Now, I need a vote, a black or a white card base. I'm thinking a red card base will be too much. See, that looks so much better just now on dimensionals. Just gives you that little shadow underneath, which is what I was after. Oh yes, we no longer have any G1s in our house. We just have A1s and S1s. But David works in technology. If David didn't work in technology, we wouldn't have had all three in our house at one stage, but alas, we do. Okay. I am waiting gold, oh my God, red or black. Just going to get my screen up again. Black, okay, black it is, which means we will need a little insert for the inside. Okay, black will make this pop so beautifully. I think I got that fairly, I kind of misspoke. Okay. I think I got that fairly even. Black is right at the end there. And is past Ellen going to be nice to current Ellen? No. I do need to cut a card base. Okay. That can just be placed there for the moment. Right. How are we going for time? Just 1 o'clock. Not too shabby at all, because I'm doing a side folding landscape card. I shall score just shy of 15.9 centimeters, and then turn it around and cut at 10.5. So future Ellen will now thank me. And this, if you do prefer top folding for your portrait cards, this can be a top folding portrait card as well. Okay. Bone folder. I've made quite a mess here. There's stuff to the left, there's stuff to the right. Okay. This way. And I'm just going to put glue on directly onto the card base, just to make life a little bit easier for us. Okay. Don't get the tremors while you're putting it down. Oh, perfect choice, everyone. Perfect choice. That just sets that off beautifully. Just beautiful. Now, I don't know that I can use this piece in the middle. I was just thinking if I could cut some of it off, but I don't think I can. But I do have this piece here that I can just pop in the inside. So we can do this, even though I'm doing this as a commemorative Anzac Day card. The always remember could be the fact that you always remembered someone's birthday, because I haven't even started thinking about my my May birthday cards yet. So that's the inside there ready to go. I don't think could I just see what ghost stamping we get off there. Look, there is a little bit extra in the center, but we do have an inside and an outside. Thank you, but simple cards can sometimes really do your head in, Brenton, because that one really did do my head in. So I'm just going to pop all the dies back, because I do not want to lose any. And if I did, I think I'd be quite cross with myself, honestly. That's that one. Pop this one back. Okay, now I'm seriously, no, I'm not missing a die. I just saw it. That one goes in there. That leaf can go up there. This die can go there. Right, we have all those Poppy Moments dies there. So we used a number of them. We did more cutting than what we actually used on the project, and that's okay. We fond farewell to our stitch rectangles, but it's okay. It will be okay. Thank you, Miss Denise. What a surprise yesterday, Denise, seeing you as I drove to work. Denise, what I borrowed from you actually arrived yesterday morning before I went to work, but I didn't have a chance to open the box. Otherwise, I would have swung by your place. Okay, so we kept it fairly simple. Paint poppies we used to stamp our background poppies, and we used Sweet Sorbet and Poppy Parade blends to colour those in. For our sentiment, we used Peaceful Moments. Now, this stamp set is still available to purchase in our last chance offering. The painter Poppies unfortunately already has sold out. The Poppy Moments and the Stitch Rectangle dies are both retiring, but are both still available. So this is a close look at the card. I think someone may need to revive Jody because I didn't use any bling on this card, but I really don't think it was needed. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon or evening or even morning if you're watching on the replay or from WA. Hey Nick. And I will be back on Thursday. I'll be using some brand new product on Thursday over on YouTube at 12 noon. So look after yourselves and I will catch you soon. Bye.